Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream, altcoin requests. Tonight we are going to dive into the altcoin market. We might discuss some meme coins, and of course we're going to talk about Bitcoin, who is currently on course to close the biggest monthly candle, or the highest monthly candle in history. This Sunday night we're going to have a weekly and monthly close. It's also the quarterly close as well. So a huge monthly candle coming up, and Sunday night is the close for the monthly candle. This could be the highest in history, but it's also potentially above the previous all-time high, which makes it the most significant candle in 4 years potentially. So yeah, a big one to watch out for, and we'll be covering it in CC Pro. How are we all doing in the chat? Lots of people on. Hopefully we get some decent altcoin requests tonight as well. Alright. Evening to all the CC Pro members on. You're all buzzing about a potential new meme coin tomorrow. The only way to get notified of it is being CC Pro, which we'll cover shortly. But I think probably the biggest news to start with is this announcement here. Swissborg is back. For anyone that doesn't know, Swissborg had to suspend some services due to the FCA, the UK FCA, the crypto hub allegedly getting in the way of UK residents depositing crypto. So Swissborg had to suspend some services, but now they are back. All you have to do is complete a couple of tests, a couple of quizzes. First one's all about your investment strategy, and then there's a few tests that you have to fill out just to make sure you understand the dangers of crypto, that you can lose all your money. It's all going to go to zero. But big news for Swissborg, big news for the UK, and to be honest, pretty bullish on Swissborg that they acted so quickly, that they didn't do a buy bit and exit the UK market. They actually appreciate the UK market, and they've came up with a solution with, what, 2 weeks, maybe a week. So for anyone that doesn't know, if you've not checked your emails, follow this link. It is a unique link. Pass the tests. There's 4 of them, and you're good to go. Within 2 days, you will have Swissborg fully operational back on your phone. So, massive news. I think this is huge for all of our community. Anyone that wants to buy, sell, hold crypto, Swissborg is the best place to buy it. It's the easiest app. It's the best place to store your crypto as well. And yeah, they dealt with it really quickly. So to be honest, it makes me question why Bybit didn't just do the same. But yeah, check your emails. You should have one of these. Really easy to pass the test. If you can't pass the test, you probably shouldn't be investing in crypto. That's maybe the way FCA would say it. But yeah, nice and easy. So that's probably the biggest news of today. And if we check the charts, tonight's going to be looking at some altcoins, but Bitcoin currently at $70,700. This is the monthly time frame, and as you can see, this was the all-time high from 2021. If we close above it on a monthly candle close, we expect big things. That is very bullish, especially given we've still got 3 weeks to go until the halving. Let's have a look at the chat. How are we all doing? Lots of familiar faces. I wonder if there's anyone on the stream that's never been on a stream before. That'd be interesting. Drop a comment if you have, and we'll out you on air. So before we dive into some altcoins, let's have a look at the altcoin market. The total 2, which is the crypto market excluding Bitcoin. As you can see, let's have a look at the weekly. You can see looking very nice right now at $1.18 trillion after bouncing off the 1.268 trillion, which was a previous resistance back in March 2022. Smacked off it perfectly, retraced, bounced back to the September 2021 low, and now we're just bouncing around in here. I expect us to make another move up to this level in the coming weeks. Hopefully, as we approach the halving, we'll see some altcoin rallies and the altcoin market will surpass this level. The last time we wicked off this level here at the 1 trillion mark, we bounced and went on to set a new all-time high for the altcoin market. So if we do the same, that would be very bullish for all you altcoin holders. Let's check in on XRP. I think somebody had already dropped XRP. I think it was one of the first comments on the stream tonight. Looking very, very nice. Last week we had a bit of a sell-off and we wicked perfectly off the 200 daily and weekly moving average just down here. That now forms an amazing support for XRP, but also we're getting a bullish cross with a daily crossing above the weekly. So hopefully we are setting ourselves up for a big XRP rally in the coming weeks as well, which will be nice. For anyone that doesn't know, recently CC Pro community has been taking part in a bit of meme coin mania. First one was Wolf, in which it peaked at 82 times initial investment, which is huge returns, and I think it was in what, 12 hours or 16 hours, so huge returns on that. We then took part in Parrot, which done all right, not as well as Wolf, and tomorrow we are bringing the third and final meme coin to CC Pro, and it's on Base. If you don't know what Base is, it's a layer 2 built on top of Ethereum. You need to swap your Ethereum using this bridge here to swap your Ethereum on Ethereum network to Ethereum on Base. It's really easy. Once you've done it, it's nice and simple, and you can then take part in the meme coin tomorrow, which we might have more details on as the stream goes on, but no one will get the contract address unless they're in CC Pro. So if you want the contract address, you need to join CC Pro. And here it is here, CC Pro, and all the things you get with it. But just ask in the YouTube chat, I'm sure members will be lining up to tell you how much money they've made from being in CC Pro over the last 6 months. You pay for a membership for years with some of the trades, years. All right, let's have a look at the chat and let's have a look at some questions or suggestions that are coming in. Gary F Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin goes to zero, crypto disappears forever. Hope everybody understands that. Shout out the answers. Who failed the Swissborg test? If anyone failed the Swissborg test, go and have a word with yourself. You're obviously not paying attention in CC Pro. When moon for XRP? Hopefully soon. Like I say, it's just been in this uptrend since August 2022, just slowly grinding up. A lot of liquidity up here, and yeah, it looks strong. Slow grind up, take that all day long. Last week's move, recovering from this level here, bullish for me. I think as we get closer to the halving, moves are going to get more and more volatile, and that's kind of a good thing for the altcoin market, but also it'll shake a lot of people out, and I think that's probably what XRP is doing. So XRP holders right now are getting bored, they're getting frustrated, this slow grind, while other altcoins are absolutely popping. You think of Solana, BNB, they're all up tens, hundreds of percents, and XRP is just slowly working away. That's exactly when XRP does best, because it waits for everybody to get bored, leave the market, go and chase pumps, and then it rallies. So for me, XRP is looking nice. Let's have a look. Price prediction for OPUS. We can have a look at OPUS actually. Let's start with OPUS. OPUS is doing amazing the last few days. This is it on the weekly chart. As you can see, huge upside potential. I'm actually just going to mark on this level here, because this to me looks like an amazing level. Just there. $2, 204. So we launched OPUS on the 17th of January. So here. And currently we are up 575% to today. Bear in mind it's been up higher. So huge gains if you follow CC Pro. But let's have a look at OPUS. So OPUS has played out really nicely. Nice accumulation phase in here. And then it's broke out with one huge candle. From here, we really need to just get through and close above 35 cents. Once that happens, there's no real resistance till 65 cents. 65 cents is what, 12, maybe even 14x from when we launched it. So that would be a nice area for people to start thinking about taking profits. Price targets. Hopefully you saw our post on X a few days ago where we said we're not here for all-time highs. We're here to make as much profit as possible. And that involves selling when you're in significant profit. So price target, probably 204 to be fair. Like if you're not significantly selling and out by 204, you're just kind of living on a dream that it's going to go back to all-time high, which it might, but I would be significantly out. 432 looks a good level, but that seems very overextended for me. But it depends, because they're bringing so much utility to the token. If they sign a big name, big brand, then OPUS could fly. This would probably be the point where I'd want to have most of my profits banked, and maybe just a tiny percentage left to run. Anything beyond that, if you're holding and you're not selling before this, you'll get wrecked. You'll get wrecked. Yesterday was a nice candle for OPUS, 27% in a day. So yeah, it's moving really nicely. So $4 max $4 in my opinion would be where I'd get out. It's not what I'm saying it can hit. It can probably go higher. It could definitely go higher. It could go to all-time high. I fully expect it to go higher than 4, but why hold out for speculative profits when you're going to be up 100x by then if you bought it at 4 cents? See what else. First stream for Stacy Cavana. Nice. Now you need to join CC Pro, and then you'll be on loads of streams. Let's have a look. What else? FET is getting a lot of mentions. Let's have a look at FET. It's not actually. So the reason I don't actually have FET in my watch list is because I used to trade it back in the day, and I got wrecked on it once, and it just put me off ever even looking at it. So that is true story. So, well, FET's based on this. Could be wrong, but FET looks like it's in price discovery. When's this? Yeah, so FET's in price discovery. So yeah, it looks amazing. Looks like it's hard because it's been in price discovery since it went above 120. So who knows where it's going to top out, but if you've held from down here, you should be massively selling. A nice little bullish back test here as well. Just draw this on. That is, I mean, this is pretty rough, but that is really nice. Coming up, bit of a, probably a bit more like a descending wedge, and then boom, explodes higher. Nice move. Yeah. It looks like there's a lot of FET holders in. If you're a FET holder and you've not sold a significant amount of your holdings, then consider it. Not financial advice, as always. Stacey says she's in CC Pro. She's never been on a live stream. You're missing out. It's where the gold gets dropped. Let's have a look. I'll come to the Antara thing. Compete analysis. If you want compete analysis, go and check out the video deck done. Because he analyzes the entire project, not just the chart, which is relatively new. FET again. So Jack is obviously a CC Pro member that got in one of the seed rounds. We've done Drift, Antara, Alvara, and is that the only one? So we've done 3 so far. Antara has a vesting period, which means you get tokens released every month. Because it's the first month was a bigger amount than every other month. So when the token's released, you get a lump sum of tokens, and then you get a percentage every month. So that's why you got less this month than last month. Antara, very bullish on Antara, and especially the price we got in it. Let me try and get Deck Screener up, but it tries to crash the stream every time, so let's make sure I'm human first. So let's close that. So Antara, let's have a look. So let's take that off. So as you can see, Antara had a massive pump on launch, up as high as 81 cents on this. It's now down at 25 cents. So it's down 69% since launch. But CC Pro members got to buy it at 12 cents. So they're still up 2x. Even though it's dropped 65%, CC Pro members are up 2x because they got in early and they got to buy seed round. So that is the power of seed rounds, and that's why CC Pro members should be absolutely laughing so far this year. MV, we'll get to Flame, we'll definitely get to Dot. Let's have a look at Dot. Alvara. Let's do Alvara so I can close this down because it's terrible. So Alvara is another seed round the CC Pro took part in. If you didn't take part in CC Pro seed round with Alvara, that'll make you sick in a minute. But so it dumped 82%. Now this candle here, if you've not been on a stream with me before, I've spoke about it before, this was largely bots buying up the price and then selling when it went live on Uniswap. So this was manipulated. So Alvara is now at 105. I think that's a great price, to be fair. I've been buying Alvara separately from the seed round because the seed round's locked up until September. So I've been buying separately. I bought some yesterday, I bought some today. I think it's a great price right now, and I expect big things for Alvara long term. So yeah, I've been topping up the last 2 days while on the fast track course. Shout out to everybody on the fast track course. But yeah, I've been topping up Alvara. Again, for those that weren't in CC Pro, we got this at 15 cents a coin. So even right now, it's down massively. CC Pro members are still, what, 5x in profit? Crazy. We'll come back to Deck Screener, we'll get onto meme coins shortly, but I'll close it for now because it just plays havoc with the stream. Right, let's do some coins. So let's rattle through some. So let's do Dot. I saw Dot in the chat. move to the weekly. So these lines we've had marked out for a while. Let's have a look. So yeah, dot looks pretty good. It does look like it's going to come back down and retrace back to this level. Doesn't look like the best candle. It actually looks like it might be hitting its head on this. If it could break 970, then I would expect it to pump to 1189 quite quickly. But if it gets rejected here, then you're probably looking at 806 for a retest of this level, because it banged its head here. So this was resistance here. Let's just, and if we extend that out, you can see actually, so this is probably more 810, 811. So that 811 level has been resistance, support, resistance, nothing really, resistance there. And once we broke through it, we did get a nice wick low to test it. We've not came back and tested it. So if we break this, upside 1189 easy. If we don't, downside 810, and that would be a good entry, to be fair, if you're trading it. If you're holding it, then you're up. You should be up massively, because you should have been buying this 450 days down here. Perfect time to buy. So that's dot. Somebody said vet, and then we'll go to flame and MV. So vet or VeChain, struggling with the 200 MA on the weekly. If we close above this, so we drew this box a few weeks ago. This is the accumulation zone, this box. So if you look at it like this, we're trying to break out of the accumulation zone, and at the very same thing, the 200 weekly moving average is at the exact same boundary of the accumulation zone. So if we break both those levels on the weekly, then that would be very bullish. I would expect a decent pump. Let's see, well, definitely 0.06, but potentially higher. Let me. So that would be the first level, obviously, but after that you're probably looking somewhere around here. So yeah, but it can move pretty quickly. There's no real significant zones because it's all wicks. There's no candle closes. So yeah, probably 0.076 is the level I'd be looking for after it breaks out of there. So a lot of altcoins are looking like this, so very bullish. Let's go to MV. Genzo Kishi. A lot of holders in CC Pro, and to be fair, quite a big bag I've got. 3-day doesn't look. Let's go to the daily. So I've just kind of been in a sideways accumulation zone for so long. I guess until we get up here, that's where we want to get excited. But the one bullish thing I would say is on the daily. We've held the 200 daily moving average as support really nicely, and a nice reaction as well. Obviously today we got a bit of sell-off after hitting the highs, but that 5 cent level is a strong selling area. As soon as we break through that, and we're starting to build liquidity up here, loads of wicks. As soon as we break that 5 cent, then it'll start moving. It'll start moving very quickly. So yeah, watch out for that. We saw it here. Look at this candle here. As soon as we got above it, absolute flies. So yeah, still very bullish on MV. Think in the bull run it's going to do very, very well, and yeah, I'm confident it will get back up to closer to the dollar level. That would be pretty much my target for it. I think it could go higher. It's not where I'm saying it's going to top out. That's just where I'd be quite happy to be out the market at $1 because I've got loads around this level here and then again here. So $1 more than enough. Another new member, another new live stream. Nice. Yeah, we might do Hedera soon. Somebody asked about Antara. Am I buying Antara? No, I'm not buying Antara because I've got my Antara. I can sell Antara whenever I want. I can't sell Alvara until I get the first chunk of tokens in September due to the vesting period. Whereas I've got plenty of, if I wanted to sell Antara, I could sell it tomorrow. That's why I'm buying Alvara. I'm buying Alvara so that if there is some news or a significant price move in the next 6 months, I can sell, I can take advantage of that move. Whereas I can sell Antara whenever I want. So no, I'm not buying it, but it looks cheap to me. I just wouldn't bother adding when we got it so cheap, and I've got it coming every month, so I can sell it whenever I want. Let's have a look. What else? Hedera. Can have it. In fact, Flame. Sorry, said I would look at Flame. Yeah, Flame looks amazing. Broke out of this accumulation zone. Here. It's broken out of that zone. Kind of back tested it as well with this wick here. I would expect it to probably do something like that, because if you watch most altcoins, in fact I think Hedera, which we're going to go to next, is a prime example of what altcoins do when they break out. But I would expect I would expect Flame to backtest this accumulation zone at some point soon, and once it does that, then off to the races, and it'll fill this wick. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see continued strength in the altcoin market, Flame to be 25 cents within a few weeks, maybe a month or so, if we continue to see strength from the altcoins. Let's see Hedera. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So look, broke out the accumulation zone, ran a bit, came back, tested the accumulation zone for support, and now we're just kind of consolidating here. The next move will be a massive explosive move, hopefully, because that's what we got with the altcoin market. If you remember, if you've been on the streams, you'll remember this. In fact, let's get rid of the noise. So this was the accumulation zone for the altcoin market. We broke out, we came back, tested it, traded sideways, and then boom, absolute mooned. And that's what I expect from some coins. So then we compare that back to Hedera, and you can see every coin's playing out almost the exact same. Accumulation, breakout, test, bang. 15 cents, 18.92 after that, 18 cents and 92 that is. And then yeah, If this comes back and tests here, it would be a perfect entry. You get 54% to the first target and 84 to the second. So you could do something, even if you entered a bit higher, even if it came down here, you could enter there. First target there, second target there. That'd be a nice trade. So yeah, that is H-bar Hedera. I think somebody asked about Axie Infinity earlier. Very similar actually. What do we say? Over around there. She's not really broke out yet. Tested this level twice. Kind of need a close above 1375. And then this thing, to be fair, does look like once it breaks out, it's going to move quick. There's very little above, so there's 1993, and then you're probably looking $35. So quite a nice move for that. So we'll keep an eye on AXS, because once it gets going, it's going to explode. It's one from the basket as well, so it could be one that does well in the basket for us. Let's have a look at the chart. The chat, sorry, let's see. Do we use fibs? Yes, we do. So Moonbeam, somebody dropped it in the chat. Yeah, it's looking pretty good, to be fair. If it could close above 51, this is a 3-day chart as well. So let's have a look at the daily. Yeah, it just looks like it's kind of coming back to test this area as support. I don't have any drawings. Let me see. I don't even know why I don't chart this, because I hold quite a bit on Swissborg, because you get yield, and the yield's pretty decent. So yeah, it's kind of not broken out. It's trying. It's just not broken out yet. Another one that could potentially just go vertical, because look at, there's like one area here and one area here, and then there's absolute zero till 524. So yeah, this has huge potential, and if you hold on Swissborg, you get really good yield as well. LimeWire, yeah, LimeWire is smashing it. This is where we sold. So if you follow the CC Pro basket, we bought 10 coins with 5 grand, $500 a piece, and the challenge was to turn it into $100,000. Our LimeWire bag absolutely smashed it, and we took out 5 grand's worth of LimeWire here. So the basket's risk free, and yeah, LimeWire looks like it's just coiling up and just keeps doing this. Back test, big pump, back test, big pump, back test. So yeah, it looks strong. There's no history, so it's a new coin, so it could literally go anywhere, and it's just capitalizing on the RWA narrative, which is everywhere just now. So could it fill this wick up to 218? Definitely, easily, wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, it's looking really strong. They're launching new things. it's like king of the narrative right now as well. Let me just check, because I actually sold my LimeWire. Let's have a look. So yeah, I sold here when we sold in the basket. I actually bought back in, but it wasn't there. Where was it? Just try to find my average buy. So my average buy back in was just here, and that was literally just to capitalize on this move here. So I'll probably sell it again soon, because $1 is going to be a difficult level to break. Psychological level, it's up massively, so I'm quite happy with that, to be fair. If it gets to $1, up 1200%, like, you can't get greedy. So yeah, I'll probably just sell, and that'll be me out of LimeWire for good. Who wants some meme coin chat? Let's see if MD is interested in meme coins. Callum Lair, AILAI. I can have a look if there's a chart. I suppose it depends where you bought, but if I was in this, I'd probably have sold out by now, because it moved huge in, what's that? Like 5 days, it moved 300%. So yeah, I suppose it depends when you bought, but there's no real chart and analysis we could do. It's in price discovery according to this. Looks like it only launched in May last year, so it's not even been out 12 months. So it'll probably do well if it's anything to do with AI, because hype, absolute hype narrative. So yeah, what's Andy's? I'm new to CC Pro and this is my first live stream. I'm trying to build a few more altcoins into my portfolio. Can you recommend any that are a good entry point? I can't recommend any because I don't give financial advice, but what I would say is go through CC Pro's project updates and just read members' posts. Check out Swissborg, the thematics look good. Read about them, listen to podcasts, and yeah, there's literally thousands of hours of content in CC Pro on good, solid projects. So yeah, I would probably that's what I would do. There is loads of good projects that haven't taken off, and remember, we're still very early for some projects. Like BNB is really high, but most projects aren't even close to getting up to their peak. Solana's probably one that I wouldn't even look at. BNB probably wouldn't consider. But like Cardano, for example, where's Cardano? And there's no guarantees it's going to go back to all-time high, but it's still down 80%, and it's one of the high market caps. Cardano coiling up for a move as well. Breaks this level here. Weekly 200 MA right at resistance. Breaks 74 cents, and Cardano goes 68% easy to 124. 10x leverage on that. 680% move. Huge. Chili's, I quite like Chili's. Again, the exact same chart as Cardano actually. So many altcoins look bullish. Chili's actually looks really nice, to be fair. So look at this line here. Don't even know why this line was there. But so Chili's has basically been on a downtrend. Chili's didn't have as rough a bear market because of the World Cup and stuff and the sport narrative around it, but accumulation down here, broken out its accumulation zone. It's tested it twice last week. This candle here looks bullish. So yeah, I think let's have a look at the monthly. Yeah, look at that as a monthly. If this closes above here on the monthly, then I would expect Chili's to probably start getting up quite high, quite quick. You need to look at Gary and add it to your bag. It's so, yeah. Everything's soul back just now is in another hype cycle of its own, so yeah, I don't think so. Do Gary USDT. Good shout, JJ. JJ coming in with a sense. CRV curve for the swing trade. Shout, JJ. Well played. Let's look at it on the weekly. It was a long-term trade. So, broken out the trend line. I think I covered this on Alpha actually, because this reminds me. But yeah, downtrend, sideways, 200 MA, basically bounced off both that and the trend line. So yeah, I would expect CRV to get moving next week. It looks like it's held this level as a new support as well, which was the top here. So yeah, CRV looking bullish, still holding the trade. It's a long-term trade as well, so it's a swing trade. Swing trades take days, weeks, months to play out. You just need to be patient with them. But great shout, JJ. Looking very bullish in my opinion. As long as we stay above this purple line, probably above here, 57 cents, then the trade for me looks healthy. In fact, let's have a look at Solana. Yeah, Solana's gone. If you're not in Solana, don't buy it. It's way too high. I mean, this could come back to haunt me, but I feel like Solana's in its own little hype cycle. It's like its own little bubble. All these memes, all these supposed projects. Solana's this amazing network. But anytime I try and use it, it's absolutely terrible. And I feel like Solana and its entire ecosystem is just a bubble waiting to burst. So that's my thoughts on Solana. So yeah, I mean, it's up, it's doing really well. If you bought it down here, you're absolutely smashing it. This June 12th was the day we told everybody that the news was absolute nonsense. Was it June 5th it was, sorry? This is when everybody was saying that the holdings of Celsius and FTX were going to get sold on the public market and Solana was going to go to $3. And we told everybody it was nonsense, and if you bought it instead of listening to the news, you're up 1,300%. So yeah, Swissborg looking very good, but it's probably too late. Borg, you say? So as always, very little we can do with chart analysis on Borg because it obviously merged from CHSB and there's not a combined chart, and it doesn't have a lot of data because it's not on loads of exchanges. But feeling very bullish about Borg. I think Borg is one of those coins that you just need to make sure you, well, hopefully you dollar cost averaged in here, but just buy, hold, and just kind of forget about it and just let it do its thing. They've got so much stuff coming. The app has never been better. They've got loads more alpha projects. So yeah, it's one to just hold and then just let it do its own thing and not worry about the chart, because the chart doesn't really tell you a lot, unfortunately. Obviously one day it will. If we look at the daily, it looks really bullish, but again, there's no history. So come back, test. I suppose you could say that's like a pennant of some sort, but there's no resistance or support. So I'm very bullish on Borg. I think bull run, it's going to absolute moon. So yeah, I'm just kind of holding. I don't really worry too much about it. Inspect, great project. If anyone doesn't know what this project is or does, check out Deck's video on YouTube. It's an amazing project. It's going to be so good for newbies into the space. I've used it a few times on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I actually bought some sub 20 cents. I don't think my average is that low. I think it's about 19 cents. But yeah, I think long term it'll do really well. And that's probably like not a terrible lesson. So basically, it absolute mooned on launch, and it was up here. And then I just waited until it kind of started forming this bottoming structure, and then bought some. I think my average is about 19 cents. So not up massively, but long term, it's just launched in November last year or December. I think it'll do really, really well. So we've done Moonbeam. Tap the chart just doesn't work, and I doubt Daffy does either, to be fair. I doubt Daffy's got a good chart, but I'll have a look because two people have asked. Yeah, it's not going to have a great chart at all because it's only Gate. So it's got enough history, but I'm guessing most people don't hold it on Gate. I suppose depending on when you bought it. If you bought it in 2021, like I did, now's probably a good time to bring your average down because it looks like it's going bottom here. In fact, that's a shout. Actually, I might actually buy some because I still hold it. I never ever sold. So bought it after watching a video of a well-known influencer who we won't out. But yeah, I might actually buy some because it's looking pretty cheap, and my average buy is probably like up here somewhere. So yeah, I need to look into it and see if they're actually still doing anything with it though. But yeah, bottoming out, good time to buy. Yeah, looks alright. I hold 6k on Gary. Don't look great. Who dumped their bags here? That is a horrendous weekly candle. 84% in a week. I guess I don't know anything about it, but it doesn't look great. So it launched in January 2022, and in July somebody sold and dropped the price 85%. I guess if your average is really low and you bought the 6k between August 2022 and now, your downside risk is it goes to zero, which isn't a lot I suppose, but your upside is pretty decent. Given you've spammed the chat all night with Gary, I'll look into it for you. If it... Let's have a look. I'm actually curious as to know why somebody's dropped the price 84% in a day. Probably because they gave all their tokens away in the early rounds. 10% seed, 10% private, 10% team, only 20% public. So yeah, airdrop 5%, advisors 5%. So they only sold 20% of the tokens on launch. Everybody else got the tokens way before, cheaper. So that's why they dumped the price. So yeah, best bet is that everybody is now out of the token that wants to dump it. Because you'll find that with some tokens. So what you'll find is, in this phase here, anyone that got in before the project launched, I'll probably start taking profits because they might have got in way down here, like 1 cent. So project gets up here and the advisors, the team sell some tokens because they've probably not been paid in a year. Advisors like influencers sell. Seed round and pre-sale get their vesting period, so they sell some tokens. So by now, all these people that got cheap tokens before launch should be out of the project. That's the theory. So if they are, then it bottoms out and then it can start again. As long as they're still developing, building it. But to be honest, it's not something I'm aware of. Definitely not something I'll be buying unless I can see some convincing ideas apart from the chart. But 84% in a week looks to me like something significant went wrong, because no sensible person would dump the price that much unless there was a disagreement or something. So anyway, let's get on to some serious matters. Let's talk about altcoin, meme coins. Let's talk about Wolf. Let's talk about tomorrow's meme coin. That's why everybody's hanging on. Let's talk about Parrot first. Hopefully Ross is on stream. Sorry to dox you, Ross, but Ross from Fast Track Course is hopefully sold some of his Parrot. Parrot just looks like it's going sideways. It's getting shelled. Maybe they'll do something. Maybe they'll pump the price. But 980k market cap, 85k liquidity. It's not terrible. If we get another meme run, it'll definitely rally. Definitely. Because, well, it's got some influential KOLs pumping it. Let's have a look at Wolf. So for anyone that doesn't know, these are the two meme coins that we brought CC Pro ahead of the majority of people. If you don't know what happened with Parrot, check out the podcast. But Wolf, to be fair to Wolf, whatever anyone says, Wolf has done very, very well to hold up a 7 million market cap. Yeah, it looks pretty decent to me, to be fair. We've already said we're going to hold and see how high this market cap can get, but they keep plugging away. The team's doing pretty well, holding the price. Yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed they've managed to hold it up so long, especially given last weekend the market absolutely sold off. So whenever the market sells off, meme coins get slaughtered, and Wolf held up, so fair play to them. Because when we consider CC Pro, who told me this was going to a $30 million market cap? And I said, utter nonsense. And guess what? It's at $485,000 market cap. I'm going to find my comment in the chat room about Ishi. when I told everybody not to buy it. Hands up who's holding Ishi. So, yeah, this is what happens to most meme coins. The excitement fades, it dumps, it maybe has one last pump, which is usually exit liquidity, and then it dumps, and it dies to a $485,000 market cap. So the fact that Wolf's held up, fair play. I'm impressed. What else have we got on this list of junk? Parrot, Duco, which is the Solana meme that seems to be doing pretty well. Hecker died, absolute died, that meme coin. $4,900 market cap, zero liquidity. Snappy was a scam, which I called out as a scam on X. So yeah, you just need to be very careful with memes, because some are absolute trash. So yeah, like we said, Bitcoin is on course to close its highest weekly and monthly candle on Sunday night. Let's check the quarterly chart. I'll keep that for a quarter. So yeah, 3 days, 3 hours to go for the monthly and quarterly and weekly close. That'll be huge. If we set a new all-time high, that'll be massive. If you're in profit in Ishi, I would seriously consider realising some. What does everyone think? Should we do a live stream if the monthly candle closes above previous all-time high? Shall we? JJ Wolf ate the parrot. I don't think there was enough meat on the bones of the parrot for the wolf. I don't know what your... Cully, are you annoyed you didn't get into OPUS, or can you not believe the move it's just pulled? So the deal with tomorrow's meme coin, it's going to be on base. You're going to be able to buy it on a decentralized exchange. Hopefully Uniswap. Hopefully. If we can make it on Uniswap, or if we can get it on Uniswap, we will. Which would be huge. Don't worry, Jay. I'm coming to it. I'm coming to it. So, the meme coin tomorrow, it's going to be on base, hopefully on Uniswap. You do need to add base wallet to your MetaMask. You then need to convert Ethereum to Ethereum on base, which is really easy. There's a guide in CC Pro. The meme tomorrow is coming from some of the people that were involved with Wolf. Reminder, Wolf done an 82x on launch. So, fingers crossed. Meme coins are extremely risky, so there's no guarantee. We saw that with Parrot. That's why this one's going to be our last one. Hopefully tomorrow is a massive success. The fact that it's on base gives me lots of confidence, because there's so much volume on base because it's the latest and greatest. So hopefully it's going to launch. We're going to release it to CC Pro in the morning. Hopefully first thing, but it all depends on the developer making sure it tests properly and it launches. I know they've got some memes, they've got a website, and they've got a Twitter account ready to go. And I've actually seen it. It's pretty cool. It's going to be quite a cool meme. So yeah, We are excited for it. We don't have the contract address. As soon as we've got it, CC Pro get it. That is literally how it works. It's how it worked for Wolf. It's how it worked for Parrot. But yeah, tomorrow we trust the team a lot more than Parrot. It's more like Wolf, and we are excited. We're excited for our first base meme, and hopefully we can buy it on Uniswap. But I'll let CC Pro know as soon as I know. In fact, let me check, see if I've got any updates. If you're not in CC Pro, you've got hours to get in before the next meme gets dropped. And just remember that $100 invested in a meme could make easily a year subscription, easily 10x, easily a year subscription. And we've released, this will be the third meme. We've had 3 seeds or pre-sales. We've got another pre-sale on Xborg coming up in April, which members all got codes or NFTs that are going to benefit them price-wise, and just hundreds of hours of analysis all in CC Pro. So if you're not in CC Pro, honestly, I don't know what you're doing. Your investing journey is going to be tricky. And this is what you get. So you get daily members updates, you get the beginner suite, members chat room, technical analysis, you get trades, trading tips, tutorials. You get literally screenshot tutorials on how to buy, how to convert, how to set up wallets. You get a newsletter. We've got the basket, which is now risk free because we've taken $5,000 off the table from LimeWire. You get crypto tax. We've got a podcast which also covers crypto tax. We have all project updates. We keep you up to date with all the tokens and projects and the latest goings on. Discounts, podcast, investing mindset, copy trading, meme coins, gems, the lot for £100 a month. Wild. More bullish than Wolf. JJ, nice. That is amazing, JJ. Wolf has paid for his Alpha yearly membership. And Alpha is big bucks. Alpha get early access to everything. They also get alternative investments. So not just crypto. So they can be a bit more diversified. We've also got the top table and a weekly unique and exclusive live stream for the Alpha community. And JJ's paid it with one trade. So, more bullish than Wolf. To be honest, I wasn't even that bullish on Wolf. So I'm just kind of, yeah, I'm bullish. I'm bullish on the meme because we're going to get in so early. We've got strict instructions for the team. If we don't get in at a certain level, we don't take it. So I think we're all going to get in very, very early. Like $250,000 market cap max. So I'm very bullish, similar to Wolf. And it won't be a farce like Parrot. So that's my bullish sentiment. With base, meme is selling the same method as buying. Yeah, so you'll just sell and then you'll either need to send Ethereum on base to an exchange that accepts it or convert it back the same way you did bridging it from ETH to base ETH. You'll need to bridge back from base ETH to normal ETH in your MetaMask. But we'll worry about that once we've all made significant profits tomorrow, hopefully. Time-wise, out of our hands, unfortunately, because they are doing testing on the contract. So it depends if everything goes well. Hopefully we'll have it when we wake up. Just like Wolf. So basically the contract is in testing tonight. If all goes well, they'll launch it and they'll send the contract address to me, which I then post in CC Pro. That's what I'm with Wolf. That's what we're looking to do with this one. Get in very early and make everybody a lot of money, hopefully. Dean, I wish I'd have joined you guys earlier last year. Fair, but you're here now, so all is not lost. Plenty time to make a lot of money. Casta, I'll be brutally honest with Casta. I mean, it looks alright. It's above the 200 3-day moving average and the daily. But if I'm honest, the main reason to hold Casta is because Moon Carl owns it or is invested in it, and he's got 1 million followers. And as soon as he starts tweeting, it's going to take off, if I'm brutally honest. You find the meme coin when I give you the contract address. That's how you find it. Somebody asked about Xborg, not on stream, but I got a message about Xborg. So Xborg pre-sale goes live next week, hopefully. We are very, very bullish on Xborg. The pre-sale is going live next week. If you're a CC Pro member, you get an X code, which gets you a 10% reduction in price of the token. So if the token is 20 cents, you get 10% off. So you get it at 18 cents, which just means that you're going to be in profit a lot sooner when the token launches and hopefully pumps. Now, one of the reasons we were so bullish on Xborg is since they launched their seed round last year, they've just done nothing but build. They've got a great platform, they've got amazing hookups, amazing partnerships, esports teams, traditional gaming companies, the works. But also they have a top tier exchange signed and sealed. I can't say who it is, but it's one of the top exchanges, which means it's not Gate, put it that way. I'll roll one out for you. So that's another reason we're very bullish. But also the tokenomics of the project means that nearly everybody that's bought the token by the time it goes live on exchange will have some form of lockup period or vesting period. So that means the supply circulating while or on the day of launch on exchange is going to be tiny, which means there's going to be no sell pressure, which means there's only going to be buy pressure. So I think the day of launch could be very, very good. And yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm buzzing to see what's going to happen. I got in at seed on Swissborg. I'm going to buy more in the pre-sale. Again, similar to Alvara, I want options to be able to sell whenever I want, but hold my seed round amount for the long term. So I'll be going in, and yeah, excited for it. Most of the X codes have been sent out. If you're in CC Pro and you either don't have one or didn't email me before Sunday night and you'll get an X code, because I've got a few left. But Sunday night, that's it, they're done. Charlie, let's have a look. How does Uniswap work? Base just the same? Yeah, just the same. Just you use a different network. OCC. Yeah, looks pretty decent to be fair. Again, Looks like it's trying to break out its accumulation. A close on the weekly above that yellow line would be very bullish. Very bullish. So that's what I'd be looking for. That yellow line's about 26 cents. So JJ, no, you can only use one discount. So if you have the chest plate, you get that discount. If you have the X code, you get that discount. You can add them together. So no. Matt, yes, I did. I didn't get much, but I got some. I'm very bullish on that, and I think long term it'll be huge. But yeah, I didn't get enough actually, so need to hope they do a pre-sale or something else to try and buy some more. Medicaid, there's literally no chart. Yeah, can't really chart this. Bitcoin is looking nice. 3 weeks till the halving. 19th of April at the moment, but I would imagine that's going to come forward. I think it will be the 18th. Because basically what happens is miners ramp up as much as possible to get as much rewards as possible before the reward gets cut in half. So yeah, I think it's probably going to be the 18th. So yeah, 3 weeks to go. Bullish. Export pre-sale is probably going to be next week or the week after. Within the next 2 weeks, put it that way, Mark. So hopefully everybody on the stream is in CC Pro or CC Pro Alpha right now. If you're not, there is information. Somebody will drop a link in the chat where you can get involved. Like I say, we've been dropping massive profit trades, investments over the last, well, forever really, but over the last 6 months, we have made some significant money for people. Like JJ said, he paid for his Alpha membership with one meme coin buy, and we have the latest one dropping tomorrow morning. We've done 82x. That is insane money. So if you're not in CC Pro, get involved and tell your friends. Get everybody rich all at the one time. Thanks JJ, Hero. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been great. Went through some altcoins, feeling very bullish on the market. Very bullish on our secret meme for tomorrow. And yeah, we might be back with a special Sunday night, monthly, quarterly and weekly candle close stream. Maybe. Catch you all soon.